Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Alfred Russo on MLB 15 Road to the Show on Got Next Gaming. We are going to sim ahead a few days here before we jump into our first game action for Alfred Russo. Still batting third there with the Blue Wahoos and Double A. Waiting for him to get the call up. See, he's batting a 346 there, doing quite well. Starting to get those home runs and driving those runs. We're going to take a look here and see what the pitcher has to offer. And I will smack that one to left center field. It'll be deep, and it is gone, folks. That is another home run for our first baseman, Alfred Russo. That is a Russo Rocket. I think I like that name. Nobody's giving me suggestions. We're waiting on it. If you got suggestions, please, by all means, leave them in the comments field below, and we will consider using your home run call. But right now, it's a Russo Rocket. It's a solo shot. We'll take that. That's a good way to start the game, right? As our power hitter goes ahead and gets his team on the board, we will see the replay for that. Kind of looked like it may have been almost a no-doubter there. I don't know. It should have been a no-doubter. I mean, that was pretty far out there, so it went over the wall, and it made it with quite a few feet to spare there. So we'll jump into our next at-bat. 2-2 count here with 2 outs. He will ground that one to the third baseman, who will throw over to first for the out. And our first baseman will be sent down there. We're going to see that replay again for the home run. I just wanted to take one more look at that and see that swing. He's right on it. He gets around on it pretty good as that one is driven into deep left center field, one of his favorite spots to hit the ball. And it looked like it was pretty far out for me. Anyway, 0-1 count here, 2 outs. He will hit that one right back up the middle. It will get past the shortstop who takes a lunge, second baseman who takes a lunge but does not grab the ball this time around. And he will be on with a base hit. Next at bat, first pitch swinging, grounds it to the shortstop, who throws over to second for the force to end the inning here. Al's next at bat in the top of the 10th now, as he hits that one and gets it the opposite field right on the line for a base hit and a fair ball. The runner will score. 2 runs will score. That is a 2 RBI double for him here in the top of the 10th inning to give his team some insurance runs to win this game. See a nice little stroke there. A little off the hands, which is probably why it went over. It looks like, yep, just skips inside the foul line. So good day for Al here. 3 for 5 with the home run, 3 RBIs, and a double. 1 run score. Blue Wahoos win this one 4-1. Looking good here, folks, as we're going to go ahead and see that Alfred Russo is our player of the game. Gets the Topps hardware for this one, as he had a very dominant performance in this, and he is starting to come around and look like the player we wanted him to be, getting those home runs, driving in those runs, hitting those doubles where they need to be hit, when they need to be hit, being just a clutch player. That was a solo shot. The double was a 2 RBI double. And you see his stat line there. Gets another extra 20 points for the 5-game hitting streak as well, to add another 106 points to his attributes. That average is starting to go up as well. 351, 9 home runs, 62 RBIs, 551 slugging. We're going to take our almost 400 points. We're going to dump him into his attributes and build up some of his contact and power numbers for the left-hand side. And should get him up to a 68 overall, and it does. That's looking good there. We're going to step in here and take a quick look and see where we are in comparison to Joey Votto, the Major League first baseman for the Reds. And we got quite a ways to go here. We got some work to do to catch up to Joey Votto for sure. He's a very solid player. Although he is on the older side, he should be around for a few more years at least. We're going to head into our next game action with our player prospect spotlight.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian, getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman prospect spotlight. Alfred Russo is our man to watch, as he's on a serious hot streak right now. You can see his numbers over the last month, and he was arguably one of the most impressive minor league prospects in all of baseball.
No doubt about it, Matt. And you know, he's not really considered to be one of the organization's top prospects, so that makes his recent performance even more impressive and even more intriguing. I think this organization thinks he can turn out to be a productive big leaguer someday, and it's looking more and more like that's a very real possibility. It's important, though, of course, to keep in mind that this is a relatively small sample size, but if this continues, I would bet he'll start to be seen as one of the more prized prospects in this organization system, if not all of the minor leagues.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups in first.
Anyway, guys, we know 4th-round pick. He wasn't a high draft pick. We get it. But you know what? He's coming around the way we wanted him to. He's taking advantage of Double-A ball and developing himself quite well. We're going to jump into Al's first at-bat in this game here. He's got the 0-1 count with 2 outs in the top of the first. He takes that one and hits it to short. Shortstop slides, but hits off the heel of his glove, and he will be safe, and they will call that a base hit. Nice hit for him, nice infield hit for him there, and he does it all the way around. You know, he does whatever he has to do. Next at bat, 1-0 count here, top of the third, 2 outs. Drives that one right back up the middle, past the pitcher. Runner on second will come around to score, and I will be on with a RBI single here in his second at bat. We're gonna take a look here and see the replay for that. As he just drives that ball down into the ground, but hard enough to get it past the pitcher and the second baseman. 0-1 count here in the next at bat, and he will chop that one in front of the plate. Catcher comes up, grabs it, and throws over to first for the out, so Al will be sent down on that one. Here he is with his next at bat, 1-1 count, 1 on. That one will be squibbled down the line a little bit. The third baseman can't come up with it as he tries to barehand it, and Al will be on first with a base hit. They'll call that one a base hit. The runner moves over as well to second. Great play on that one as he legged it out, and the third baseman just couldn't come up with it. This one here hits down the line. Al will take off from first, round second, and go on into third on the hit down the right field line. Here he is at third base. And the ball gets away from the catcher. Al takes off, and he will easily slide into home without anybody throwing the ball. The catcher holds on to the ball, didn't have a chance to get him out, and Al's pumped up with that one. 3 for 4 in this game with an RBI and a run score. They do lose 7-3. However, Al has himself a great game, really coming around, folks. Starting to look pretty hot. I think that possibly the big club has got to be taking a look at this young kid and saying, hey, maybe we move him up to AAA and give him a shot there. But we're going to go ahead and get into our next game action here. See Al step in with that 350 batting average of 10 home runs and 65 RBIs. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the first. 1-1 count. Pitcher deals, and he skies that one right in front of the plate. First baseman comes in to make the grab on that, and Al will be out in his first at-bat. Runner cannot advance, as it was an infield pop-up. Bases loaded here for Al, and he swings that one and pulls it right down the line, the third base line, into left field. The runner will score, a second run will score, and the guy on first will make it all the way around to third as he gets himself a 2 RBI base hit there. Nice clutch hit for Alfred Russo in that one. Way to drive in the runs there, Al. Here we are with no outs, nobody on, and first pitch swinging, drives that one right back through the middle. Drops right in front of the center fielder for a base hit there for Al. Looking pretty good in this game too, folks. Although the Blue Wahoos are losing, Al is right on this one as well. That one gets off into right center field, and he will be on, again, safe at first with a base hit. Here we're going to see the pitcher throw the first, but Al takes off for second, and he gets in there safe. How does that happen? How did that even happen with his speed? The pitcher made the throw over to first to check up on him, and he takes off for second. The first baseman just lobs it over to second, can't even get him. Al up at next bat. He drives that one into the right center field gap there against the wall. He will be around with a double on this one, and he's just doing it all, folks, in this game. I mean, he's just all over here. Having himself a great game, even though the Blue Wahoos are losing. He is showing his worth to this team. You can see he's right on that pitch and just pumps it out there to right center field and gets all the way to the wall with that one. If he had a little more speed, he'd probably make it around for a triple on something like that. But here we are with a 2-1 count against the next batter, and Al will see that ball in front of him, but will make it over to third on the ground out from that batter. Shortstop chose to go to first with it to get the shore out because they are up 9-2. And the Blue Wahoos do lose this game. But Al comes back with a 4 for 5 performance with a double and 2 RBIs. Looking solid here. As you see, he picks up 78 points for his efforts in this game. The big league club has got to be looking at him. They got to be talking about moving this kid up soon. But we're going to have to come back next time to find out if that's the case here. I want to thank you guys for stopping by as always. Please like, please subscribe if you're new. Please share this with your friends. Go ahead and check out my Patreon page if you're interested at all. And we will see you around the channel. Bye now.